Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Well, this is the old iPad. This is the new iPad, which I'm about to do an unboxing for right here. And yes, I do have my unboxing juice. I have all the Nomies behind me. And thank you for joining and watching this video, whether you're watching it live during our normal Locker Room Daily Report broadcast here at 3 p.m. Pacific that we do every weekday on YouTube. Or you're watching the video after the fact because you're living vicariously. That's one of the reasons why I guess people like watching unboxings. So today we're doing the unboxing. We'll likely have future videos related to comparisons between the iPad 2 and the new iPad or third generation iPad. I'm also planning on uploading a video at some point showing people my favorite iPad apps, the ones that I have installed, and certainly would highlight the new Retina display. This iPad is something I already regret buying. Not because I didn't want it, but I kind of wish I would have gone with a Verizon model. I ended up going with the 64 gig 4G model for AT&T. This was before AT&T announced that they weren't, and this may change, they weren't going to allow tethering. I'm already on AT&T, and I am so seriously consider switching from AT&T to Verizon when the next iPhone is announced. I'm kind of tired of AT&T's data network because I'm paying for nothing. So at least I could have given Verizon's data plan a shot with the iPad. But if nothing else, at least I'll see how LTE works on AT&T by way of the iPad in comparison with AT&T's 3G signal, at least on the iPhone 4S that I have. So with that said, gonna go ahead and unbox her. The only thing that's really different, couple labels, but the iPad is showing a different ow that hurt. I stabbed myself. That's a horrible way to unbox something. I'm unboxing myself, and as you can see, my veins. It's the background used as a default background on the iPad. I do plan on restoring this new iPad to a backup I made of the iPad 2G, if only because I have all my folders set up, and that should work because I back up to iCloud. And yes, there's a little sticker on the bottom that says iCloud. I don't know why, but I guess it's all about the cloud, even though my dad doesn't trust it. I know a lot of people aren't getting the new iPad, and that's fine. The reasons I love getting a new iPad every year is because it's just something to look forward to. I like upgrades, and I think all geeks like upgrades. And the funny thing is, I'm probably not going to be selling my iPad 2. It works just fine. I'm just going to have it in another part of the house. No problem. No muss, no fuss. So let's get rid of the cellophane. Make sure no one's going to wrap that around themselves. Makes a horrible blanket. And sip some of the unboxing juice. Oh.
In celebration.
Does it get any better than this, other than a trip to the emergency room? These scissors must suck, because I didn't even break the skin. Well, I wasn't exactly. Here we go. Hopefully we get the new box fart. We're going to get the box fart. Here we go. Will it fart? Will it fart? That is the question. Will it fart? No. It just thuds. So no fart for the new iPad, sadly. No fart. Maybe next time. I guess I can just lay that down. It's not a big deal. It's the top of the box. Yep. Feels like the iPad. Now, it is a bit heavier, they say, and it is a bit thicker, too, but
yeah,
tiny bit thicker. I guess, and a tiny bit heavier, but not massive. I mean, the difference is certainly there, but it's not a massive difference between the two. iPad. If you had them side by side, you'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference between the two. It certainly is thicker. Yeah. And it certainly... I'm going to turn that off there. Everything else seems to be looking the same. It's the same size, essentially. Just it's thicker. And, of course, the Retina display. Heavier-ish, but not so much so. Yeah. If you did a blind, okay, which one's heavier, I don't think anybody could tell. I bet you anything, nobody could tell the difference. Just my feel. Of course, we also have the AC adapter. Love these things. Can't have enough of them. We have what I believe are the fingertips. Yeah, our iPad instructions saying, here's what you need to know. Here's a SIM tray, on-off switch, silent, volume up, down, and home. I just love instructions like that. And then it comes with the reset, or I guess SIM ejector tool, a standard cable, and the box. That's it, really. And I'm not going to bore you with the details of the end-user license agreement like I did in an earlier iPad unboxing. I am trying my smart cover, the one that I've been using pretty much from the beginning of time, or at least as far as smart covers go, and it fits it perfectly. Perfectly. Wow. Not bad at all. Okay, so that worked. Let's go ahead and take that off. And I guess we'll go ahead and boot her up. Ish. Unless I should plug her in. There's the Apple logo. Still looks to be about the same resolution as every other Apple logo that I've seen. Now I've got the plastic over it right now because I think I have a replacement cover for the iPad, and I do prefer to have a matte cover over the iPad, if only because I hate fingerprints. And the iPad has been known, and iPhones, every touchscreen has been known to attract fingerprints, and I can't stand it. So I'm likely going to keep this on unless I can find something to replace it. Okay, iPad. Searching. It's looking for a signal. 76%. Yay! So here's the boot screen. English. Oh, let's go next. United States, I guess. I'm wondering if it'll see, I was curious to know if it would change orientations, although I don't know if I locked it. United States. Yep. Next. Location services. Enable. You know, I'm thinking I want to... It's got a 4G signal. That's interesting. So it's getting a 4G signal, but I didn't enable it for 4G. Choose a network. We're going to go with live.perillo.com. It's going to ask me for the password, and that password is Oscar the Grouch. You know, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the cellophane off, if only because I want to see this Retina screen. I know this is like. Let's go next. Let's get her connected. Activating the iPad takes 3 minutes. Choose to set up a new iPad or restore from backup. Let's restore from iCloud backup. Next. Apple ID. I'm going to tell you that. Give me a second. Is there anything you guys want to know, by the way, while I'm doing this? Anything at all?
Restoring took about 10 minutes for David.
Restoring? Cool. Oh. Apparently I need to... That was the wrong password.
Oh, no.
Did I spell it right? Yep. Signing in. Terms of service. Agree. I agree. Blah, 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 blah. It may take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID. Oh, apparently not. Choose backup. Today, 12:06 p.m. I love iCloud backup. And because I'm doing this, the nice thing is I don't have to go in and reorganize anything. Like, okay, so there's the game that I was playing with David DeFranco a few minutes ago. Oops. There we go. The nice thing about having everything organized in folders and different backgrounds and everything is everything will automatically be restored from backup. I don't have to reconfigure anything. It's pretty much done. I may reset the network settings in the process, but I won't have to go and re-download things. It'll just happen automatically because of the iCloud backup. And it's made it so simple to migrate from one to the other. So I did this with the first iPad, and I'll certainly do it between the new iPad and the next iPad, just like I'm doing now with the... Wow. That text is sharper. Wow. I mean, even just with just looking at text. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yep. Night and day, guys. Even basic of basics. I'm looking specifically like here. I've got AT&T and then the wireless signal, and I'm looking up here. It's difficult for me to show you the differences, but you've seen the screenshots, probably up close and personal. You probably navigated it all. This is like a gigantic iPhone screen with a Retina display. Oh, wow. That makes all the difference in the world, folks. Oh, that is clean. That is sharp.
Cool.
It'll take a while for me to restore it. So this is the unboxing part of things. My first impressions, I've given them to you. I think more than anything, stay tuned for another follow-up video of telling you what it's been like to play with the iPad new generation or the new iPad for a few days. That will probably happen either over the weekend or the end of the weekend. So feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to keep up to date on all the information that we're going to be publishing. And as I said before, I'm also going to be doing a new iPad app tour, and it will more than likely be using the iPad 3rd generation, the new iPad, to demonstrate those apps. But so far, so good. I don't know if anybody has any initial questions for me right now. Call my new iPad Pneumonia. That's funny. He knows that I name all my... Do you guys have a suggestion for the name of the iPad? The old one is Praetorian. So this will restore as Praetorian. So the old one is going to have to be renamed to something or another. Parthenon is the name of my network. I don't know. It usually starts with a P because most of my the iPads that I've had have been P's, and the phones and the iOS devices have been P's. So give me a P name. What do you guys want me to... No, it's got to begin with P. Diana does not begin with a P. Pictorian? Felipe? That's not bad. What do you guys think? What does everybody here think? Oh, wow. This screen is... That text is clear. No joke, folks. That stuff is clear. I cannot wait to get in and start playing with it. But this video is just all about unboxing the product, not giving you my initial impressions. I will be giving you my initial impressions of the iPad 3 after I've had a chance to play with it for a few days. Right now, I'm just getting the stage set so that I can play with my favorite apps to see how well they work, and most of them have been optimized for iPad. Thank you, everybody, for watching this unboxing. The question I leave you with is, what should I name the old iPad? The new one is it's Praetorian. It's a guard. Praetorian, what is the old iPad going to be named? Because I'm going to have to rename it for syncing reasons alone. You guys thought Pinocchio? Not bad. Pixel? I like that. Phlox? Oh, that's a good one. Prometheus? Not bad. Porthos. All right. Any other recommendations? Feel free to leave a comment.